Hey everybody, this is Sarah. So I just wanted to hop on and make a quick little writing life update for folks. I will be honest, this was not the video I was expecting to be making at this point. I had intended to be launching a Kickstarter campaign today for books 7 through 10 in the Guardians of Camelot series, but that's not happening. It's being pushed to January, which is ultimately a good idea. So, to give you a little history, I had intended to have all four books written before I hit the launch button. That is still going to happen, but I hit some very big burnout in the late summer slash early fall, and there was absolutely no way I was going to be able to get them done in time to launch with them at least being written. And having done several campaigns in the past where I launched without the books being done, I know the amount of stress that puts on myself to make sure that I meet the deadlines that I set for myself and to deliver to backers. And so I had to make the decision to step back and change and rearrange. And that's not always something that's super easy for me to do. I kind of get an idea in my head of like, this is how it has to be. And then things go sideways and I have to adjust and it's hard. Um, and I needed to take that time to kind of reset. And I am working through those books. I am about halfway on book seven. Weirdly, I wrote book eight before that one, for reasons that are a little bit spoilery, so I don't want to say too much. Um, but I am almost to the halfway point on that one, and I'm getting into a good rhythm of writing, and I'm fairly confident I will be able to finish them all by the end of the year. I That does not include editing. That just means just getting the words on the page, as it were. Um, Part of the reason I will not be doing edits on them until next year is finances. So I always say, I went to law school because I'm not great with math. Yeah, I'm not great with math. I have this like very convoluted spreadsheet that tracks all of my expenses and my income for my book stuff. And I knew it wasn't positive in terms of being in the black. But about a month ago, I realized where the numbers were, and I needed to step back again and make some changes about what I was doing with the money that I have. So, um, I was able to sit down and go through where I had spent money this year and find spaces that I can pare back going forward. Um, Again, one of the things that I had kind of had set in my head was that the Guardian series needed to launch in as many formats as possible concurrently. That was kind of like a big dream for me that initially I was able to do, and now I'm not. I'm still going to be releasing them to a year, which, for those of you who are interested, the final book will be releasing in March of 2031. So you got a ways to go to get all of those books out. But I am stepping back and only producing two audiobooks a year because they are one of my bigger expenses. And so I had to make that mental shift of it's okay for me to change the plan that I had because, in independent publishing, I wear all the hats. I'm the writer, I'm the marketer, I'm the CEO, if you will. So I get to change how we do things when we do things. So I am in a better place mentally now than I was a month ago about all of that. I have a plan going forward for 2026 and beyond. I'm excited to implement it, make some changes just on my end of, being more vigilant of tracking what's coming in, what's going out, and when. I do know like I tend to try and front load expenses at the beginning of the year. So like it's gonna look not great for a little bit, but then hopefully um, things will shift. I'm really excited with how audio has been going, especially on the Audible side. I mean, I am 100% wide all the way. I do not do exclusivity, but I will say since joining their all you can listen program back in like March, my income through that particular platform has drastically increased, which I mean, I think last year I made maybe like $100 and my royalty payment for August was like three times that. So I am confident that continuing to do audio is something that I need to um, pursue, just not at the rapid pace I was doing it. Because I was trying to do Guardians, I was trying to do the Brookhaven series, um, and I was also doing my Geeks and Things Cozy Mysteries, but that should be wrapped up shortly. Um, so I'm taking a little bit more time, trying to be a little bit more flexible. In the last month, as I was kind of dealing with all of this, I did a whole bunch. I mean, like a lot of admin stuff that is ultimately going to get me set up really well for the future. Um, I have this giant metadata master sheet that tracks all the things for all of the editions for all the books, and it's big, but it makes it easier for me going forward to get my books out. And I'm really excited to continue on this journey and see where it goes next. Um, to all of those of you who have subscribed here on YouTube, I am so grateful. I didn't really know what to expect when I started putting things up on my channel, uh, but as of this recording, there are 377 of you that find my content worthwhile, and you have no idea how happy that makes me. Um, I will be posting a video towards the end of the year with some tweaks to how content's going to be loaded, and I can't wait to keep on this journey with everybody. Thanks so much.